Hey everyone, welcome back. Big topic today. The Federal Reserve might be preparing an emergency announcement that could actually be good news for you, your money, your benefits, and your overall finances. I want to break down exactly what's going on both here in the US and around the world that's pushing the Fed in this direction, because if they really do this, it's the kind of announcement people have been waiting on for a long time. So here's what's going on. Every 6 weeks, the Federal Reserve has their big meeting to decide what to do with interest rates. They met in mid-June and kept rates steady, no surprises there. But their next meeting is coming up at the end of July, and after that they don't meet again until mid-September. That gap is really important. Now, just a few days ago, the chance of them cutting rates in July was tiny, about 8%. But now that probability has shot up to around 25%. That's a huge move in such a short time, and it's because of a bunch of warning signs in the global economy and right here at home. There's uncertainty, there's indecision, and some indicators are starting to flash red. The Fed knows if they wait too long to cut rates, we could already be sliding into a recession before they act. And digging out of that hole once it's too late is a lot harder. That's why people are watching these next few weeks so closely. We're also about to get a bunch of important economic data for June, which could push them toward acting even sooner than people expected. Now looking a little further out, the markets see about a 75% chance of a rate cut in September. That's been the consensus for a while. But if they suddenly move in July instead of waiting, that would be a clear signal that things are deteriorating faster than the official story suggests. And let's talk about what kind of cut we're even talking about here. It might be a 25 basis point cut. That's 0.25%, which would be considered pretty standard, not too alarming. A 50 basis point cut would be more aggressive, but still normal. But if they go further, say 75 or even 100 basis points, a full percentage point, that would be huge. And here's the thing, a big cut like that wouldn't just be about helping the economy. It would also be a signal that behind the scenes, they're seeing something much worse than what they're telling the public. They'd never come out and admit the economy's in trouble, but a big emergency cut would say it for them. It would basically be the Fed ringing the alarm bell without actually saying those words. So the next question is, why would they even want to do this sooner? Because globally, things are shaky. All our economies are interconnected. The Fed knows that if the US tips over, it could drag a lot of other economies down with it. Their main tool to prevent that is to cut rates and stimulate borrowing and spending. But they have to do it before the worst hits, not after. It's going to be really interesting to see how they handle this. And don't worry, I'll keep you posted on all the developments, especially once we see the new data and hear more from the Fed in the coming days and weeks. Now, before I go, I want to give a big shout out to Sydney. She left such a great comment the other day. She actually called the team of trusted advisors I always mention here on the channel, and she ended up saving a ton of money on her Medicare plan. Even better, she shared that number with her neighbor, who also got help and big savings.
This service is completely free, and nearly 3,000 people from our community have used it so far. On average, seniors are saving over $1,100 with just one simple call that might only take 5 to 20 minutes. Whether it's Medicare supplement plans, Medigap, Part D, Advantage, or if you're just signing up for Medicare
for the first time, they'll help you sort through over 20,000 plans across the country to find the one that fits you best. It's all about saving money, reducing stress, and getting better coverage. So, if you give them a call and save yourself some cash, do me a favor and drop a comment down below. I'd love to feature your story in an upcoming video, just like I did for Sydney. And if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any future updates. I'm always watching the markets and the economy so you don't have to, and I'll break it down in simple terms you can actually use. Thanks so much for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.